here we go, yeah. At the top of the class on a roll, hey. And it's time to run it up, yeah, you know, yeah. Mask down, put the pedal to the floor, yeah. On a roll, here we go, here we go.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, I want to show you guys a killer trading strategy that you can use to make some serious gains trading crypto. Now, we are going to be using some paid indicators for this strategy. This is the way I prefer to use this strategy because it is able to give you some real solid confluence. However, if you guys stick around to the end of the video, I will be showing you guys how to use this strategy only using free indicators on TradingView. So if you're new to trading and just starting to dip your toes in and you're not ready to make an investment into a paid indicator, you can try this out for free using the free indicators in TradingView. But before we get into it, guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash the like, and click that notification bell so you don't miss any of these awesome trading strategies or urgent market updates that we upload to the channel. Now, before I jump into the charts and I show you guys some examples of long positions and short positions using the bar replay mode in TradingView, we have to go over what indicators we're going to use and, more importantly, the rules that we need to follow in order to get into a good trade. Now, the paid indicators we're going to be using today are going to be LUX ALGO Premium and Market Cipher. No shock there if you watch the channel. And we're also going to incorporate one free indicator into this strategy, and that is going to be the Bollinger Bands. And again, if you don't have either of these paid indicators, I am going to show you how to replace these paid indicators with free ones in TradingView so you could try this strategy for absolutely free. Now, we need to talk about the rules in order to enter into good trades. Now, we need to go over the rules we need to follow in order to get into some good trades. And number one is going to be we need the candlesticks to come out of the Bollinger Bands to the upside or the downside, obviously depending on if we're going to long or short. Rule number two, the candlestick must be touching one of the reversal zones on LUX ALGO, whether it be the top reversal zone or the bottom reversal zone. Now, rule number three is going to be price needs to be in the overbought or oversold level on your oscillator. For this strategy, we are going to be using the LUX ALGO Ultimate Stochastic to try to identify if price is oversold or overbought. And in this video, we're going to be using the LUX ALGO Ultimate Stochastic to figure out if price is overbought or oversold. And if you guys don't have LUX ALGO or Market Cipher and you are willing to lay out the money to get that extra edge while trading, you can use our links in the description down below. We've worked out some really good deals for the CandleMafia so you guys can save on all the different subscription methods that they offer. I think we save about 10% on Market Cipher and 20% on all of LUX ALGO's subscriptions, and LUX ALGO also has a 30-day full money-back guarantee. So now we have our indicators, LUX ALGO, Bollinger Bands, and Market Cipher. We know what our rules are to enter into good trades, and I'm going to jump into the charts right now, and I'm going to show you guys how you can find some really good confluence to give you that extra bit of confidence to get into these trades, trust your TA, and hold them until the price action plays out. Let's get into it. So guys, here we are on the Solana 4-hour chart. I figured we'd change it up, look at an altcoin. This does work on any coin. So we're going to take a look at the Solana 4-hour here. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do is, if you have these paid indicators, is you're going to want to come up to your indicators tab, come down here. If it's your first time using the indicators, you're going to come to invite only scripts, and you will see here that you have LUX ALGO Premium. You're going to want to click that, and then you're going to want to click the LUX ALGO Premium oscillators, which comes with LUX ALGO. It's all in the same package, but they are separate indicators because one's an oscillator. You're going to want to click that as well. And then you're going to want to come down here, and we're going to be using Market Cipher B, as well as if you just come to your search bar and type in Bollinger Bands, you can see we're just going to use the regular Bollinger Bands, and go ahead and click that as well. And then you will see your chart populate here with all your indicators. Now, we do have to tweak a few settings here before we get started on the strategy. Now, this strategy does mainly use the LUX ALGO oscillators and LUX ALGO Premium with the Bollinger Bands, but we are going to be using Market Cipher just to confirm things. So I'm going to actually minimize Market Cipher for now because these are going to be the main indicators we use use for this strategy. Now, before we start looking for positions, you're going to want to come up to your indicators here and double click on LUX ALGO Premium to open up the settings. There are a few things you need to change here. I recommend putting your signal settings on autopilot, so go ahead and check that. You'll see the candles are changing behind us. And you're going to want to go down to your indicator overlays, and you're going to want to turn on your reversal zones, and you'll see those pop up right there. And then you're going to want to come over to your indicators again, click on your Bollinger Bands. You can double click here or click the settings wheel. And I play around with these settings a little bit. I recommend using a length of between 20 and 30. I'm going to use 30 for this example, and we're going to go ahead and click OK, and there you go. So now that we've changed our settings and activated all the overlays that we need, let's go ahead and use the bar replay mode and start finding some examples of some good trades to take. So first off, let's try to find an example of a good short position to take. And remembering our 3 rules that we're following for this strategy, you can see that we are currently not in a reversal zone. We came up here to one, but now we are just kind of sitting in the middle of the Bollinger Band. So we're going to sit on our hands and wait for price to come up to a reversal zone or come out of the Bollinger Bands. And I forgot to mention this, guys. You're going to want to open your settings on your LUX Algo Oscillators Premium, and you're going to want to turn off your dynamic overbought and oversold levels, so you get your typical overbought and oversold levels at 70 and 30 here on your oscillator. So now you can see that we are currently out of the Bollinger Bands. I'm actually going to double click this and change this line to make it a little bit thicker so it's easier to see. There we go. So we are out of our Bollinger Bands, as well as in that red reversal cloud, indicating it could be a good short position. And you can see we're actually overbought here on our ultimate stochastic because we are above this dotted line. If you wanted to make this a little bit easier to see, you could come to style, and you could go ahead and click here to make it a solid line, which I do sometimes like to do because it is a little bit easier to see, and you could change the thickness if you like as well, but this is all preference. And you can see we're clearly above that overbought level, so this does fit our 3 rules. We're out of the Bollinger Bands, in the reversal zone, and in the overbought territory, so we can go ahead and enter a short position. Now, as far as your stop loss and your take profit, this is going to be dependent on your risk tolerance. However, I do recommend setting your stop loss either above your previous swing high or at least above your reversal zone. If you're not finding any good levels based off of previous swing highs to set your stop loss, you could set it above your reversal zone, or I do notice that a risk to reward level of about 1.5 does tend to work pretty good for this strategy. And as far as your take profit level, your first target is going to be the center line of the Bollinger Band, which is essentially just a moving average. So let's go ahead and play this out and see if this would have been a winner. And boom, you can see we did come down and touch this center line on the Bollinger Band. So I would make this your TP1, maybe take out 20, 30, 40% of your trade, depending on your risk tolerance. And then you can set a second take profit level, which would be the bottom Bollinger Band, right? So right now the Bollinger Band is right about there. Let's see if we can make it to the bottom of the band. And boom, we hit the bottom Bollinger Band. And if you didn't want to close the whole trade here and you wanted to go for gold, and you could go ahead and target the bottom reversal zone as your third take profit. We are getting pretty oversold here on the 4 hour, so I don't know if we'll make it down there, but let's just go ahead and see if we can hit it for fun, because at this point, we've already hit 2 take profits. We can move our stop loss to our entry or even into profit. So if we lose the trade, we'll get stopped out in profit, and it's a guaranteed win anyway. So let's go ahead and see if we can get that last little bit of gains to that bottom reversal zone. And boom, there you go. We actually did get it. But like I said, you can kind of be risky with that because you've already taken profit 2 times and your stop loss is in profit. So it's a winning trade no matter what. So if you wanted to try to squeeze those extra gains out, it's pretty much risk-free. So there you go. Pretty nice winning trade there. Now, I did mention that I was going to show you guys how to find some really good confluence to add more confidence to your trades, which could kind of give you an idea if you should go for those extra gains or maybe just close the trade and walk away with your bag. And as you can see here, not only did we meet all 3 of our rules, being that we were in that reversal zone, as well as coming out of the Bollinger Bands and being overbought on the stochastic, we also had a bearish divergence forming into this resistance. And you guys know anytime that you form a bearish divergence, and you can see that by your higher highs on your price with your lower highs on your oscillator, this is pretty indicative, especially on the 4-hour time frame, of a decent move to the downside. So this could have given you that extra bit of confidence to maybe hold the trade a little longer, because we do typically see these 4-hour bear divs bring us down pretty deep. But there you go. Example number 1 was a short position, and it did play out beautifully. Now, one thing to notice here as we look for a short position example is going to be we hit our take profit, which was the bottom reversal zone, and we are actually out of the Bollinger Bands technically right here, as well as oversold on our ultimate stochastic. So we're actually meeting all 3 criteria again to potentially long this thing back to the upside. So let's go ahead and set a long position. Right here, we'll say we get in at this current price, and the same way, I'm going to move this over just a little bit, guys, just to make it a little clearer. Not only are we at the reversal zone, not only are we oversold on the ultimate stochastic and out of the Bollinger Bands, but we also got a take profit signal on this short signal from LUX ALGO, indicating that we may be about to reverse. So let's go ahead. We have all 3 rules here being met. So let's go ahead and set this trade. You know, in this case, obviously, if I put the stop loss below the reversal zone, this is a pretty horrible risk to reward. So in this case, I do find that if you set a risk reward of 1.5, it does wind up actually playing out pretty well. And our first profit target is going to be that center Bollinger Band line, or that moving average, with our second TP being that top Bollinger Band line, and our third one, if you want to go for gold, being that red reversal zone on LUX ALGO. But let's see if we can go ahead and make our way up to the center line on the Bollinger Band as all our criteria are met. And boom, we quickly hit our first TP. So we're going to take that profit, maybe move your stop loss to your break even. That way, if price reverses, we just get stopped out and we already took profit. So it's a guaranteed win. But we're going to target our top Bollinger Band as our second take profit level. And let's go ahead and see if we can get there. And boom, there you go. We actually, we got real close to getting stopped out at break even, but we didn't quite hit it there. And we were able to make our way back up to that top Bollinger Band, as well as that red reversal zone. And we hit our take profit, giving you a 37% gain. So beautiful play right there as well. Like I said, I'm absolutely loving this trading strategy. Now, if you were looking to add some confidence or confluence to entering into that trade as we came into this reversal zone, you can see that the main way that you can add confluence to these trades is really looking at bullish and bearish divergences. So as we come down, you can see as we come down to that Bollinger Band, we actually made a lower low. And if you come on down to Market Cipher B, you can see that our momentum waves were actually coming to the upside, giving us that bullish divergence, adding even more confluence to the trade. So although you could just follow these 3 rules to enter the trade, you can use something like Market Cipher B, looking for your money flow coming up, or looking for your bullish or bearish divergences to add a ton of confidence to the trades. So there you go. And even on your ultimate stochastic, you don't even need Market Cipher B and LUX ALGO, because you can use the ultimate stochastic to find these divergences as well. And you can see obviously your lower lows on price with your higher lows on your stochastic, giving you that bullish divergence, indicating that price was going to come to the upside. And then that's not even touching on the fact that you get buy and sell confirmation signals here on LUX ALGO. But to be honest, I just use these as confirmations. I do pay more attention to the divergences. So now we are over here. I'm going to go ahead and move this box over. We're coming into the red reversal cloud. We're actually pretty deep into it. We're also out of the Bollinger Band, and we're overbought on the ultimate stochastic. So this technically meets all 3 of our criteria to enter the trade. So let's go ahead and see if we can get into a short position here at the current price. And we're going to target that middle line on the Bollinger Band for our first take profit. And we'll go for the 1.5 risk to reward. And let's see if this plays out. And you can see that we are making higher highs into this key resistance, which is a big part of this strategy. However, you can't really see a bearish divergence forming on the ultimate stochastic. So I'm just going to pull up Market Cipher B to see if we're getting a bearish divergence on Market Cipher B. And you can see here, it is not printing yet, but we could potentially put in a lower high on Market Cipher B as we're putting in the higher high into the reversal zone, giving us a potential bearish divergence. But let's see if it actually prints. Boom. Now we have a bearish divergence on top of meeting all 3 criterias. So this is going to make for a decently confident trade entry. And let's see if we can make it to that middle Bollinger Band line. Boom. So we are hitting that middle line, which has obviously moved up as it is a moving average. So as of right now, you are still in 6% profit, but let's go ahead and see if we can make it back down to that bottom Bollinger Band line, which is basically where our original take profit was. And let's see if we can make it there. Boom. Now we have hit our bottom Bollinger Band line, giving us that second chance to take some profit out. We are now about 11% in profit, and we did get a sell signal on LUX Algo right here. So it does give us a little extra sauce on that confidence. But at this point, our stop loss is going to be at break even or in profit, depending on your risk tolerance. But let's see if we can make it all the way down to the bottom reversal zone. And boom. Now, guys, we did get super close to hitting that take profit. Now, obviously, you could be watching your trade. If you got that close to the reversal zone and you wanted to pull your money, you could pull it. But if I had my take profit set as a limit, which I usually do, it actually would have missed that take profit by like a couple of cents. But this is why I recommend setting your take profits right above your support levels in case you don't make it all the way down there. However, even in this scenario, we would have gotten stopped out and we already took profit. So we would have gotten stopped out at break even, but we already took profit. So we actually would have gotten stopped out for a win. So it was a guaranteed win, and that's 3 wins in a row. And the gains were decent. And there's many other ways that you can kind of figure out to maybe get out of this trade. If you got this close to your reversal zone, this is just a little extra sauce. If you got this close and you happen to be looking at the charts and you were this close to that reversal zone and you started coming back up, you could come down here and see that you're way oversold on your ultimate stochastic. You also had some double green dots printing on market cipher B, indicating that you might be ready to reverse. And when you're that close to the reversal zone, it might be likely that you don't reach it all the way. And even if you rode it all the way back up here, you did get that buy signal. That could have been another signal to maybe get out of the trade. But again, we took profit and moved that stop loss down. So it was a winning trade no matter what. But this is if you're really trying to squeak out every little bit of gains out of this trade. So guys, there's some really good examples of long and short positions using this strategy, following those 3 major rules, and also looking for the bullish and bearish divergences for some confluence. Now, as I promised, if you made it to this point in the video, I will show you how to do this with all free indicators, because you don't necessarily need LUX Algo or Market Cipher to do this strategy, and it does add a lot of confluence so you can get into good trades and try to avoid the bad trades. But let me go ahead and show you guys. I'm actually just going to use these exact same examples. So let's go ahead and rewind back to our first trade that we took, and I'm going to take off all of our drawings and all of our indicators except for the Bollinger Bands, because that is still a very important indicator we need to use, and it's totally free on TradingView. But instead of using the ultimate stochastic, what we're going to be using is going to be the regular old RSI. So come to your indicators, type in RSI, click on relative strength index, and there you go. You have your overbought level at 70 and your oversold level here at 30. And you're going to be using the same rules, but you just don't have as much confluence, right? So right here, you can see we are coming out of the Bollinger Band, and you can see our RSI is peaking into that overbought level. And again, although you don't have your reversal zones here, what you can do is you can use your traditional technical analysis, finding your key levels. Maybe you have a local golden pocket here or some serious levels of resistance. I'm not going to spend the time to go find those exact levels, but let's just say, because we know we are going to reverse here, there probably is a pretty strong level of resistance here. Maybe it's a local golden pocket. So we do have our higher highs on our price action into resistance, as well as our lower highs on our RSI, right? We're using this in place of that ultimate stochastic. Higher highs with our lower highs, and we're out of the Bollinger Bands, so we're going to do the exact same position as last time. We're going to go ahead and enter here. Our first target is going to be that center line of the Bollinger Bands, and again, we'll go for a 1.5 risk to reward. And let's see if we can make it happen. And obviously, we already know it has come down to that middle line. Obviously from the last example, we know this is going to play out. But I just wanted to show you guys how to do this with free indicators. Boom, there you go. We're at the bottom Bollinger Band. This might be where you want to close your trade completely, because we're out of the bottom of the Bollinger Band. And we are starting to get some support on the RSI here, showing we might get a reversal coming in soon. And you could have gotten that nice 23% gain. Now, you can see we actually did miss out on some gains here, about another 16% gain that we missed out on because we don't have those reversal zones. Because you can see right here, we exited the position when we got to the bottom Bollinger Band, but if we knew the reversal zone was down here, we could have maybe taken profit at this level and then waited to get closer to that reversal zone for a little bit of extra gain. So you can totally, as you can see, use this strategy in the same way with these free indicators, using your bearish and bullish divergences on the RSI for confluence, but being able to have Lux Algo with the reversal zones and Market Cipher B for that extra confirmation is super, super helpful and 100% gives you an edge. That's why I choose to use them. But again, you can do it for completely free. So guys, I think that's all the time I got for this video. Just to do a quick recap of these rules, you want to wait for price to enter into one of the reversal zones while it is at the same time leaving the Bollinger Band line, whether it's the top or the bottom line. And you want to see if you're overbought or oversold on your oscillator, whether it's the ultimate stochastic, Market Cipher B, or the RSI. You want to make sure you're overbought or oversold. And for some confluence, you can use Market Cipher B, the money flow, or my favorite, the bearish or bullish divergences, especially into key resistance or support. And that can give you a ton of extra confidence to get into the good trades and maybe sit out on the bad trades. And like we looked at in that example, it could even let you know if you have a big bearish divergence, when to maybe go for that extra gain because you know that bearish divergence is in play, and you can use that to get a little bit of extra gain. And again, if you guys want to sign up for Lux Algo or Market Cipher, again, this strategy does focus more on Lux Algo. They have some amazing subscription options. They have a monthly, a quarterly, a lifetime, a yearly subscription, and you could save 20% if you use the link in the description down below. And don't forget, they have a full 30-day money-back guarantee, so you can go ahead and get it. Try this strategy out. If you wind up hating the indicator, you can return it for a full refund. And with all that being said, guys, I think that's all the time I got for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Frankie Candles out.
Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah, you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, ayy, on the road, here we go, yeah, we winning by a landslide. Never see me coming, I'm a landmine. Yeah, I ain't taking orders in command, like, yeah, you about to see me on demand, like, you know, on demand.